welcome to my channel Tech and Art. So guys, hope you are doing well. Today's session basically whoever my friend just started the industry experience and those who are beginners for the SQL DBA profile. So this video will help to them a lot actually. So basically I'm going to discuss today's session one of the most frequent issues, the blocking session of SQL Server database. So we are getting the the alerts, the database is blocked by some queries and all. So in this session I'm going to figure out how to troubleshoot the blocking session and how to identify and what action need to take against the blocking session. Okay, so in details I'm going to discuss about it. So let me connect. So before starting, whoever new on my channel, please like to subscribe and don't forget to share. Please share the videos to others as well. Okay, so this is my management studio. Okay guys, so I am going to discuss here if you are getting a blocking session alerts, so how to figure out. So I am going to tell you 4 or 5 easy method to identify the blocking session. The first method is sp active command. This is the command which you can execute it and it will give you the blocking session details. Okay, so as you can see here, one column blocked by. So if you found the blocking session, if the blocking session is running, you will get the session ID here in this column. What will be the lead blocker? That session ID you will get it here. Okay, you can take it the lead blocker from here and you can fetch the query details. There is another dbcc command, dbcc input buffer and then session ID. Okay, let's assume your session ID you got it 58, you can put it 58 here and execute it. So this will give you the blocked queries actually, whatever the blocked queries running which is creating the blocking session, that will give you. So this command sp active, one of the method. The second method is the database activity monitor. Okay, go to instance, okay, and click on activity monitor. On activity monitor also you will get it the same. If you adjust it here, you can see it here, the blocked by. So you will get the details here in a blocked by column. Whatever the session ID is creating a blocking, you can get it, and you can get it the query, even the logins name also you can get it. So this activity monitor will give you the exact information about the blocking session. What are the blocking session is there. Through the activity monitor you can get it. Okay, so this is the another second method. Now the third method is go to instance, come to reports, come to standard reports, and here you will get active all blocking transaction. Click on that. It will give the reports which is creating the blocking session with all the details and all. So currently there are no blocking, so that's the reason report is giving no blocking. If it is blocking session, it will give the information about the blocking session. So these are the 3 methods. Okay, now we have a couple of dmb command which will help a lot with the more details to figure out the blocking session. So first command is sys.dm _exe request. Okay, if you execute this dmb, you will get the here all the session ID, request ID, and all the command which is running. Okay, and the blocked query details, and along with couple of more details you will get it from these dmbs. Okay, so this is one of the method to identify the blocking session details. Okay, this DMB is helping a lot to identify the blocking session details. Okay, if you figure out here the blocking session ID, whatever the query running on that particular ID, you will get it this here. Okay, you can put it the more filtered way with the help of where clause. If the same DMV you can put it the where clause blocking session ID, it will give you the most filtered way here, the database ID and the all things request ID, right, and the blocking session ID and the query details and everything you will get it from here. If you want to find out the wait types and the duration of the blocking session, you can execute this DMV. This will give you the session ID and the wait duration, from how long it's waiting, what are the wait types, and the blocking session ID also. So this is also one of the method, one of the DMV which can helping you, the sys.dm_os waiting_task. Just put it the where clause and it will give the details about the wait types and the duration of wait types and the blocking session ID as well. Okay, one of the finest query, this one, this will give you the exact information along with the all those text and all, what are the blocking queries running in a one command actually. So this will give you the DBName, the request session ID, blocking session ID, and a blocked object names, resource type, requesting text, blocking text, and request. So blocking text is also need to identify, because session ID will give you the only for the lead blocker details, and what are the query running with that session ID, that also need to identify. It's very critical. So blocking text. So once you got this all those details, the lead blocker details, then what need to do, the further action. So further action is you need to check with the particular application owner, you need to talk with them, or you need to discuss with him, this query is creating the blocking session and this is running from this much time and this much process is waiting for this query, and that's the reason we are getting the performance issues also from the another users. They are not able to do their jobs actually. So that lead blocker query need to identify first along with the query text, what are the query running on that particular lead blocker, and then need to discuss with the application owner. If they are ready to wait, we can wait it. If they are ready to kill the process, take the approvals, and based on that approvals you can kill the process. The very important things, you cannot go ahead and kill by yourself without discussing the application owner. This is the main you can say the entire session main funda is, you just need to check with your application owner before killing the process. You cannot kill you by yourself as a DBA. Okay, just as a DBA you need to identify what are the lead blockers which is causing the blocking session, identify the blocked query, send it to the application owner, discuss with them, this is creating the blocking session, duration of this query is this much, whatever the wait types and all. If they are ready to kill the session, take the approval and then you can kill it actually. So hope you got the point. These 4 or 5 methods how to identify the blocking session. It's a very common issue for a DBA profile, and this video which I have created because whoever just joined the industry, they are also getting the in a shift actually the blocking queries, and they are not aware how to figure out. So this video will help to them, those resources who have less experience, industry experience, and who can easily figure out the blocking session and get aware about the process, how to deal with the blocking session queries and how to resolve these issues actually. So that's it for today guys. In the next session I will come with another live experience, industry experience, and with share to you guys. Just only one request, if you like the videos, please share to more and more so that it will reach to more people actually. and it will get help to all of them. So thank you guys. That's it for today. Enjoy your day.